Daily Broadside, day 614. I'm about done with Prince. I know he's dead, but that little 4'9" freak can just go on somewhere. I found out the other day that stupid ass motorcycle that he rode in the Purple Rain, and I guess was later painted and put in the graffiti bridge, it's an automatic, a CM400 Honda Matic. I don't like anything that has Matic in the word, okay? I mean, I get like they had to have like a little tiny junior bike because he's so tiny of a person to be able to ride it. You know, he ain't getting on like a full-size cruiser, some big Indian chief or something, you know, but still, like, you can't shift gears. Like, it has a high-low with no clutch. So it's basically like you're on that motorcycle. It's like being in the 80s arcade, like pole position. You high, low, high, low, and you feel like you're doing something. I can't get behind that. I'm so anti-automatic as I sit in the only automatic I own. And only because it would be very difficult to manual swap this. I've manual swapped stuff before, and this van would not be an easy thing to do because plus I'd lose a lot of storage and all. But at any rate, everything else I own is manual shift, and rightly so, because that's what America is built on, damn it. You know, my son had a manual transmission, still does, and when he was in high school and he started driving, I think there were 3 people in his high school of like, 1,200 people or something that had a stick. And people would, his friends would be like, how do you do that? And I'm like, what kind of pussy ass parents you people got? That's like a hugely important skill to have in life. If you find yourself somewhere and you need to extricate yourself, and the only vehicle you can do it in has 3 pedals, you need to know how to do it. It's dumb. And Prince is now on my list of people that I can't respect anymore. He makes bad decisions with, fentanyl, with clothing choices, with, and I get it. He can make pancakes really well and he can hoop, but that doesn't negate the fact that dude's riding a dang ugly ass. And that the bike, is just so hideous to begin with. You're like, what is that damn fairing? Man, it looks like something that like Roger Barris made, back in like the 60s or something. It's like a purple Batmobile. And purple. What a dumb color. Anyway, I digress. This all started because last night I was sitting there like at 2 in the morning, or I guess this morning, and I was like, what happened to that bike? I wonder if it's in some museum. It's at Paisley Park, and it's on display, but I guess it's still painted the graffiti bridge colors, which I've never seen that movie, but anyway, the kid reprises his role. I was at the grocery store the other day, and I got out of my car and to go in, and what do my wandering eyes appear? 2 lazy reindeer, or whatever the hell that saying is. But no, I look over and there's like a 2012, 2011 Ford Explorer. Within the back left corner of the rear glass, it had one of the yellow Ys for the Yellowstone television show. I'm in central North Carolina. Ain't nobody out here ranching. We got too many roads to be having ranches. There's not enough land for that. Now there's people that cow and chicken and pig. They have dairy cows and they take care of whatever, but ain't nobody ranching like hundreds of thousands of acres like John Dutton, John Dutton, that's a dumb show too. I made it 3 seasons, and I might have told y'all a while back because I tried watching it last summer, I think it was, and the person I'm watching it with just kept goading me on. They're like, just stay with it, it gets so good. By the end of the first season, it's so good. And I'm like, in the first season, it still blows. It blows a donkey load. Like, this is horrible, right? And they're like, just wait. Sorry, I was cut off. Wait till you see what happens in season 2. And I'm like, all right, I'll do season 2. I watch season 2, and it's just this stupid mole. It's just boring, just boring, dull, melancholy, doldrum and melancholy, I tell you. They're like, just hang on and wait till you see what happens. And I'm like, why are you watching this twice if you know what happens? Because this show is horrible. It's bad enough me trying to sit through it once. I'd be damned if I'm gonna ever watch this thing again. Anyway, I got through like the first episodes, 1 or 2 of like the season 3, and I'm like out. I can't stand seeing these people just do nothing, and I'm just wasting my time. But that leads me to think, like, this person that lives in central North Carolina, unless she's related to some ranchers and she's just finally happy that, oh yes, finally someone has done their due diligence to us, the family of ranchers that go back hundreds of years in this country, and they've finally done a show about what we go through and the perseverance that we have to run them calves up over that ridge, Okay, you know, I maybe I'll give you that, but I'm doubting that's the case. These are like the people that wear like Duck Dynasty T-shirts and like what are you doing? What you wearing like reality show television, you know, apparel? I just can't wrap my head around that. But you know, to I don't even know where you would find a John Dutton Y sticker to put on your thing. But even if you had like maybe I could understand just a iota of sense it would make if you had like a Cummins dually or something, you know, an F450, whatever the hell they drive in that show. But you driving a 10-year-old Explorer, it ain't even got a hitch on it. I looked, it ain't even got a hitch on it. You ain't towing nothing, ain't no cattle getting pulled behind this thing. You ain't got no ranch. You've probably never even been within 3 states of Montana, and here we are advertising. I just don't understand people, man. It just doesn't make any damn sense. And if Rodman was in the NBA today, he'd average like 69 rebounds a game. Absolutely. Like 14 steals. He would just dominate, you know. And that's why he's on my all-time team. Not one of the best players, mind you, but if I was putting together a team, Rodman would be my 6th and or 7th man. One or the other. I tell you what, what my arch nemesis is in this world, this is the kind of people that I can't be around. Adult Disney people. You know what I mean? Whether they got kids or not, whether they had kids and they've grown up and they still go to that damn place. Like people that make this like biannual trip to waste $7,000 on God knows what. Like, what are you doing? You know, there's so many theme parks around here. Branson, Silver Dollar City, go there, man. That's a badass little, beautiful, by the way. You go up on some of those tracks and look at over the Ozarks. It's a beautiful place. And they got some really badass rides. They got an upside down wooden coaster, which is pretty cool. I think it's like one of 2 in the world or something like that. But anyway, go there, man. Have some fun, you know. Get some kettle corn made in the Ozarks by mountain men or whatever. You down there like playing with like anthropomorphic like ducks and shit. Like, it's just weird that adults are into that crap. So those kind of people, I got to keep at arm's length because I can't be around those kind of people. They bring me down, and I don't understand them, and they make me want to throw up in my own mouth. So much like Prince and his little automatic tricycle. Giddy up.